Hello and welcome to this late morning taste challenge or mid-morning taste challenge. This will count for Friday. We have two Bacardi Limited products. I forgot about these two I had in the cedar cabinet. I'm glad I caught that. We have Bacardi Major Lazer Limited Edition, introduced in 2017 in collaboration with the Caribbean music group Major Lazer. This is a blend of 3- and 4-year-old rums, filtered before blending and after blending through a secret charcoal configuration. Versus Bacardi Reserva Ocho. This is based on an 1862 family recipe. They said they drank it for themselves and then they released it about 2018. I think this bottle is from 2018 to the public, aged 8 years. And it's from Puerto Rico also and bottled in Florida. They're both bottled in Jacksonville, Florida. I'd like to visit that plant. Wouldn't you like to visit that facility? I don't guess they give tours, but it'd be something to see. All right. These are part of the Rums of Puerto Rico group. And that's a very interesting website. If you got some free time and you like to read and learn, you look up Rums, the Rums of Puerto Rico. It's a trade association. Each company, they tell about the history of the company. And then there's a video about the company and why their rums deserve to be on that lineup and everything. Very nice website. All right. So the Major Lazer. Aged between 3 and 4 years. And then the Reserva Ocho, age 8 years. So an 8-year rum versus about a 3 to 4 year rum because it's a blend. All right. This will run you about $30, maybe $28 if you stumble across a good deal. Major Lazer, I got it for $7.99, but that was a closeout special offer at Acuista Paces. It's extremely unlikely that you're going to find it for that price. Probably more like about $15. That's a guess because I've never seen it anywhere but Acuista Pace. Now this I bought at Walmart in 2019, January 2019, and the holidays were over, so they were just closing it out. They had the cedar chest with the glass front and the clips, and the humidor built in as like a cigar case. And it was $50. Sorry, it was $70, $70. You got 2 bottles of rum, the Bacardi 8-year age and the Gran Reserva Diaz, that 10-year age. And you got the case and a humidor so you could store cigars in it. But they had it on closeout for $35, half price. Half price. So really you were paying for the rum. $40 for the Gran Reserva Diaz and $30 for this. That's $70. And then the case was thrown in. But they had it half price, so I ended up paying $17.50 each. Great deal, great deal, great deal. I told my father about it. He was like, I don't even drink alcohol anymore. He said, but I would buy it, and just give it to somebody. He said, there's no way I would pass that deal up. So I got in the truck, went back to Walmart, and they still had it. So I bought it. He was like, you can't pass up a deal like that. $70 gift package with real wood, not no particle board, real cedar wood. And you could smell the cedar robe for $35. He's like, no, you can't pass that up. I'm trying to get this level straight. The Diaz is a little low. I don't really want to use a lot of it though. Beer Hounds, beer reviews. Bill, you saw that bottle of Kessler I showed, huh? Got a whole handle of it. $12.99 at Total Wine and More. Good deal, huh? Hi, Ronald Ski. And that Kessler is aged 2 long years. Well, they're both copper, so I don't have to worry about the color. Like glancing at one and it's darker, so it, tips me off. Do I think that the Major Lazer is going to beat the Reserva Ocho? No way. No way, except no way this $15 bottle of rum is going to beat a $30 bottle. Especially since I've had that Ocho, the Reserva Ocho, the 8-year reserve. It is so good. It's even better than the 10-year for some reason. That's going to be gold. Yeah, that Kessler is going to be gold, or at least bronze. What's the next blended whiskey coming up? Maybe I'm going to buy that one from Broadway Liquors, but I doubt it because they're not going to budge. I know they're going to have that thing on the shelf collecting dust, and I'm going to have it for like $14, and I'm going to say, look, I give you 10. No. I'm like, okay, well, keep it on the shelf for 10 more years collecting dust. But he might deal, but I doubt it. People are intransigent, they just. But I'll probably just get after I do the the Kessler, Julius Kessler. I'll probably get Classic Club, which is not a classic and drunk and no clubs. Not any clubs you'd want to be part of. So, but it exists. So, the world of Sazerac, and there are strange brands. Shane Fudge says, "Good morning, Jay. Good morning to you, Shane. Hope to see you again on Stout Sunday. John and Neil is supposed to host it this coming Sunday, the day after the second day of Christmas, right? December 26th, the second day of Christmas, 2021. If he backs out, I'll do it, but hopefully he'll do it because it's easier just to join than to host. If you join, you don't have to do anything. If you host, you got to run a switchboard. It's like stressful, but it's fun to do it. I mean, I'm not saying it's no fun. When you get too many people, it's not a whole lot of fun. When you have 3, 4, 5 people, it's nice. When you got 5 to 10 people, it's kind of not so fun. Looking forward to it. Thank you. All right. My friend David tried to call me yesterday. I didn't notice he called. I didn't check my phone. I don't know why. This morning I noticed. I said, oh, I'm calling back. Now I was on the phone with my father. He tried to call again. I've been trying to call him back since. I don't know what's going on. I think his phone's got problems. Like his smartphone's not very smart. I tell him, I said, didn't you get my call? I didn't see that. I assume he's telling the truth. I wouldn't think he'd be lying. Hopefully he's not. Either way the cut goes, it's the way it is. Some things will never change. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo. This smells like rum. Great comment, huh? Can you get David to try it, Kessler? Yeah, he'll try it. You may not like what he says. It's hard to say what this is. It's just like grass from the sugarcane stalks, the medium level brown sugar, like the, not the dark brown sugar or the light. It's like in between. I don't think they actually sell that. You can get light brown sugar or dark, but it'd be like if you could get medium. Well, they might have medium. I've never seen it. All right. Would like to see it. Well, I'm trying to get. He might do a blind taste test. Not a blind taste test. Do a review. He'll probably do it. He likes drinking. Yeah. I meant to say he likes to taste stuff. They smell very similar. Medium bodied, medium darkness, medium everything. So on appearance, it's a tie. On aroma, it's a tie. On price, it's not a tie because the 8-year age is twice as much money, $15 versus $30. But price don't always mean everything. The Whiskey Scout said one time, "Oh, you're always talking about price." Like I had some kind of hang up or fixation about it. I said, I'm not talking about price like I have a sickness about it or a neuroses, like I'm neurotic about it. I'm talking about it because it's a reference point. And that's the truth. Like people have to buy things, right? So you buy stuff. You say, well, I paid $40 for this product when I paid 20 for this other thing. Now you're going to compare them and you want to see if the $40 is justified. And that's why I bring that up, because many times it is justified. Many times it is not. So I like to look at those things. Crown Royal Rye, any good? Northern Harvest Rye, it's superb, actually. It might be the best rye whiskey I've ever had, and it is dynamite. Well, maybe that Willet Reserve 4-year, but I don't know. That Crown Royal Harvest Reserve is no joke. $30, maybe $27 if you run across a deal. Probably $30. It's well worth it. I think Total Wine got it for 31. So, but it's a great deal. Kind of hard to find. Why ask why? Just say rye. Because in what they call that. Next rye I'm planning to buy is Jim Beam Rye. Jim Beam Rye, the green lake. Wow, I want to get it. It's great. Northern Harvest Rye. Sorry, my nose is itching. When you get older, you get hair in your nose, you know, and it itches, and you got to cut. It's real pain. Getting old is a bummer, but it does happen. Unless you die young, and then that's no good. Okay. So far we're even, but not on price. But we're even. Let's go with the taste. I'm going to revisit that Four Roses collaboration with Black Ops. What I mean, Brooklyn Black Ops collaborating with Four Roses. I haven't posted a video yet, so I don't want to spoil the fun. Oh, I'm sorry. I did post a video. I forgot. I post so many videos. I got addle brain. I can't remember. That thing was nasty, man. I said I paid $14.99 for a 4-pack of this trash. I was stunned. I couldn't believe it. I said, this is going to be so good. I was so excited. I thought, ooh, it's just going to be great. And as soon as I smelled it, if you watch the video, I'm like, you could see my face like, uh-oh. I didn't know what to do. I was trying to play it off like, well, it has some interesting qualities. Yeah, the qualities were interesting. They were just bad. I don't like to pay $15 for a 4-pack of a beer that scores a C+, and that's being generous. C+ was probably too hot. I like rye more. Yeah, rye is my favorite kind of whiskey, King of the Dots. Is this the Christmas Spectacular? No, Gary. That's tomorrow night at 6:30 Eastern. And it ain't going to be that spectacular, but it'll be fantastically fandango-ish. Checking in, Ron says, Jeep and Foodie. Thanks for checking in. Now, so the flavor I just had was ordinary in a way, but not shabby in any way. So a lot of oak, a lot of charcoal, a lot of sugary molasses flavor, some grass from the sugar cane, which is a type of grass. I guess you could say that rum is made from grass products, sugar cane being a type of grass, and so forth. What is this one? I'm not sure, but I'm going to be sure, hopefully. Come on, son, dry up that grass. I got to cut the grass. December, and the grass is growing. Oh, yes. Quite aggressively, too, I might add. Not to mention weeds. Weeds love the winter. They be growing like crazy. And then all the clover. My father says it's kind of early for clover. I said, it might be early, but it's there, and it's getting thick. You could sharpen your lawnmower blade like a samurai sword, You cut your grass and they got clover, it's going to be dull, dull, dull. By the time you finish cutting, the thing will be round. It won't be sharp, be round on the edge. It's amazing. I got to sharpen that blade. After I cut this, I'm going to cut it now, but those blades will be dull, dull, dull. Quick. Well, I'm drinking all this rum. Where do I go? Who do I turn to? Where am I? What's happening? It's the big ragu. we're going to get together later on and do a live hangout where we're going to all watch Rhoda, the first season of Rhoda together. It's going to be pretty exciting. I'm going to say that. We couldn't decide if we were going to watch Rhoda or Simon and Simon reruns, but all right, this one here is nice. Oh, well, this is really weird. Checking it. This is not my beautiful rum. This is not my beautiful house. Yeah, but as the days go by, water flowing on a once in a lifetime. Water flowing on a as the days go by. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. The same as it ever was. The same as it ever was. Okay. I think the second one is the Ocho. I decided I would buy Benchmark for the first time in 20 years. I liked it, and it's 50% cheaper than what I usually buy. My taste buds have changed, I guess. Benchmark, it's a good product. Introduced in 1968 by the Seagram's Company. Benchmark bourbon was Seagram's attempt to capture part of the dead in the water bourbon market of 1968. And that product went nowhere fast. So 21 years later, they dumped it off to Sazerac like with a bunch of other products, such as Canadian Hunter, a Canadian whiskey for the 80s, as the ad campaign said. James Fox Canadian whiskey, a Canadian whiskey for the swinging 70s, or the, no, those are swinging 60s. What was the 70s? The super bad, horrible 70s or whatever. But then Sazerac, they did their magic, and they turned Benchmark into McAfee's Old Number 8 with a very suspiciously identical Jack Daniels type bottle with a very suspicious Jack Daniels mimic label. Instead of Old Number 7, it was Old Number 8. But yet for only $8.99. Aged for 3 long years. I'm making fun of McAfee's, you know, but it really is good. I know it's a cheap knockoff. But it worked because here was a product that was supposed to be like above premium. You know, when Seagram's had it, it was like, yeah, a connoisseur's bourbon, like, you know, like $30 a bottle. But then Sazerac was like, screw that. We're going to sell it for what it's really worth, $8.99. And then now the sales are good. And now they have all these variants of the McAfee's Old Number 8. They got Benchmark. Oh, all kinds. There's all, but I never seen them, you know, just like the Old Charter. They got Old Charter Mongolian Oak, Old Charter French Oak, Old Charter Liechtenstein Oak, Old Charter Antigua and Barbuda Oak, Old Charter St. Vincent and the Grenadines Oak, and so forth. But try finding it. Sazerac has an interesting way of approaching the business world. I don't understand what they're doing, but it's an interesting thing. Seems to work. The money's rolling in. The house is doing well. You people are all the same. You think you're home. Well, let me tell you something, partner. You're not home, but that's where we're going to send you if it hair lips the governor. Thank you for your time. I think the Major Lazer is a little sweeter. And I think the Ocho is a little more oaky. But honestly, I don't know if it's really worth twice as much. But they're both fine. Look, I'd just go up. I don't know what I would do. Like Archie Bunker said in 1976, I didn't mean no harm. I didn't mean no harm. But he was high on drugs. He got addicted to pills. Remember when All in the Family, every episode was some kind of like social crisis? It got worse, every television series got worse and worse, like because they were probably running out of ideas. So then the producer, what was his name? Timothy Leary, no, Lee Marvin, whatever that guy's name was. He he says, what are we going to do? I can't think of anything else. Oh, let's make each episode like a rape, getting hooked on amphetamines. Let's do abandoned children, swingers. Let's make the next episode Israeli terrorists. Let's make the next episode, you know what I'm saying? Like it was sort of, it was like what happens when the things run out of momentum. I decided, it went down my throat fast. Some people live hand to mouth. I live price to mouth, and I just saved $10. Yeah, Norman Lear, right? Norman Lear. Norman Lear is there. No, he's outside. Norman Lear, Norma Ray. Mary Hartman. Fernwood Tonight. America Tonight. Annie Hall. Manhattan. Hannah and her sisters. Anyhow, it's up to you. It's your money. If you want to pay $30, go ahead, buy it. What the heck, buy it. Or you might stumble across a deal like I did and pay $17.50, even better, and get a free cedar chest with a humidor and brass clips and a glass front. No plastic, no particle board included. I'm gonna say this is the Major Lazer. It wins by default in the sense that it's really not any worse than the Ocho, and it's way cheaper. It's half the price. Red beans and rice, they're very nice. He'd order twice. Timothy Leary's Dead, great song. Oh, who made that song? Oh yeah, Fleetwood Mac. It was on their Rumors album. They had Timothy Leary's Dead, Over My Head, Dreams, Gold Dust Woman, Lovely Rita, Stranglehold, and all of those songs. The Siege and Investiture of Baron von Frankenstein's Castle at Syria was on that album. The Moody Blues. The Moody Blues, I've heard of them. Didn't they make that song Renegade? The Renegade who had it made. Retreat for a bounty. Did you know that the South won the Revolutionary War? I did know that, but they lost the big war, the most important one. You know what I'm talking about? All right, anyway. It's the Ocho. Oh, I feel so Ocho. Nueve. Laredo. Nueve Laredo. Nuevo Progreso. Mucho gusto. Bésame mucho. All right, well, I got it wrong. Man, I feel almost as bad as when I paid money to buy King Kong Escapes. I have that movie. I don't know what to say about it. I got it wrong. I mean, sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. I got it wrong. I couldn't tell them apart. Oh, I know my excuse. They're both Bacardi brands. It has a house style. They're very similar one to another. Oh, I watched a video. I have a friend in the industry. He told me they're all pretty much the same. Oh, who is your friend? You don't need to know that. Where does he work? I can't tell you. I have people actually literally telling me these kind of things on the internet. Like they say, Budweiser's recipe changed. I said, did it? How do you know that? Oh, I know. How do you know? They'll say, I know a guy that's in the industry. You do? Who is he? You know, and then you never get any kind of verification. So then you ignore it. Renegade was a stick song. Renegade was a stick song. You lie. You lie. Next thing you're going to tell me is Paradise Theater was a stick song. Next thing you're going to tell me is Too Much Time in My Hand was a stick song. Next thing you're going to tell me was Lorelei is a stick song. Next thing you're going to tell me was Miss America was a stick song. Next thing you're going to tell me is Come Sail Away was a stick song. And Babe. And Lady of the Eve. You lie, and we must be merciful for those who lie, those nabobs. All right, anyway, all kidding aside, as a comic in all seriousness, I'm going to say, I'm sorry I got it wrong, but I'm going to try to do better the next time. And that won't be till Saturday. And it'll be the Reserva, the Grand Reserva Diaz, from Bacardi. Then I have even more shocking news. Sunday, I'm planning to do the Appleton Estate Signature Edition. In other words, their base model. Oh, that's a wonderful rum. And I guarantee you that. I guarantee you I will not get that confused. I mean, I really do think Bacardi has a house style. I was saying that as an excuse, but I really believe that. But the Appleton Estate from Jamaica, the Commonwealth realm of Jamaica, Queen Elizabeth II, God save the Queen, and what they call that. So I don't think it's possible that I could confuse the Bacardi Major Lazer with Appleton Estate Signature. No, not going to happen. All right, thanks for watching Jeep and Foodie. I was just kidding about the songs. You know, I know who made all that stuff. And Gary, you know, I was kidding. And I don't like to kid around too much because I know that Mary Tyler Moore was a spinoff of Rhoda. Everybody knows that. Remember, Mary Tyler Moore, Mary Richards lived above Rhoda in that little apartment, and then Rhoda was the executive producer at the TV station, and Mary did the displays at the department store. And Phyllis didn't like Mary, and Phyllis was always like making little bad comments about Mary, and love Rhoda. But wait,